Hello, Victory family. Good to see you guys. Pastor John and Miss Debbie here, and we just have something the Lord has laid on our heart that we want to share with you. We do know that these next 2 weeks are very crucial for America, dealing with this coronavirus and the peak of it and the spread of it, and realizing that we're all disconnected, we long for that fellowship one with another. So we kind of came up with this idea, and we feel like it's impressed of the Lord to be able to share with you guys. For the last week or so, we've been working like crazy in these flower beds, and Debbie's been working in the flowers, and we've been putting out mulch, and the church is absolutely beautiful right now. So here's what we would like to ask you to do. And I realize that everyone is confined to their home. We're to stay with our social distancing. We're not to be close together with anyone, especially over these next couple of weeks, actually until April the 30th. I understand all of that, but we wanted to create an opportunity for you to come and pray. We think that prayer is very, very important moving forward as we fight and endure this coronavirus. And so we want to give you, our Victory Church family, an opportunity to do that. And here's what we're asking. We're asking for you to pick a time, anytime you would like to come. Now realize that nobody can gather together, but just drive into the parking lot, drive around and look at all the beautiful flower beds, look at the hillside and the grass that's come up, and it's beautifully mowed and it looks amazing. So just come and drive around and look at the beauty of the church. Look how pretty the church is right now. And then what we want you to do is just stay in your car, do not get out of your car, and just park somewhere and have a time of prayer. You and your family just come together and pray. Now, Debbie has a list of different prayer requests that she wants to share with you, but maybe you have some of your own. We just want you to create an opportunity. We're trying to create an opportunity for you to be able to drive into the church parking lot, enjoy the beauty of the church at this time of year here in the spring, enjoy the beautiful flowers in the flower beds, see the beautiful green grass up on the hillside, and just realize that we have a God in heaven that loves us and surrounds us with beautiful things all the time, and then spend a little time in prayer. Debbie, won't you share some of those prayer requests?
We do have a lot of several prayer requests that have been brought to our attention through the church. We need to remember Earl Lehman. He's in the hospital, but he is improving. We just remember him and his family. You know, I know it's hard for them not to get to be with him at the hospital, and just pray for that family. Also, Dan and Kathy Wolosnick's son and his pregnant wife, remember them. The Woods family, they have been sick, but they are doing very well now. Monica was sick with pneumonia and a kidney infection, and I just pray we'll pray for them.
And that's right on top of just having a baby, right?
Yeah, so she was really sick, but
So
she's improving, so keep that family in your prayers. Also, Adam Evans, you know, he just opened his restaurant. So let's remember Adam and his family as they're, you know, this is a trying time for everybody, but, you know, restaurants have been hit pretty hard. So let's remember them and support him when you can. Just go, you know, take a to-go order. And I do recommend the buffalo mac and cheese.
The club sandwich, the chicken club sandwich was amazing as well. And that pie.
The peanut butter
chocolate, whatever it is.
Was really good.
Amazing.
So try to support Adam when you can. Also, Nancy, she is visiting her niece that has cancer, and she's been taking care of her. So remember Nancy's niece in your prayer. Also for Larry Griffin, that is Diane Griffin's ex-husband and Tanya's dad. He is battling that cancer, and he's been very sick. So remember them and pray for Diane that she can stay healthy so she can take care of him. Also, we have a lot of nurses in our church. They are on the front lines fighting this virus, and I just pray for them. Just lift their names up, and I don't want to start naming names because I'm afraid I'll leave out somebody, but we know a lot of nurses and doctors, and we have a nurse practitioner in our church. Let's remember them and remember their families, because they are going home to their families, and let's just pray a hedge of protection for their families.
Yeah, let's remember all of our nurses, all of our medical staff, even our military reserve medics are being called up. And so let's pray for all of those. A very sad picture I saw the other day. I guess it was a wonderful picture to see, but very sad when you think about the times coming into the harbor. there by the Statue of Liberty in New York City was that massive Navy hospital ship. Thank the Lord for that ship, but what a sobering picture that was to see it coming and right into the bay and the Statue of Liberty behind it. So let's pray for all of our medical personnel that are on the front lines of this virus, fighting that.
Let's also remember we've got several in our church that have the autoimmune disease that are not healthy. So let's pray for them as they are out and about, that they don't, catch this. And our elderly, we have some elderly, and that is just with our church group that I could remember. But let's just stretch this on out. And when you're praying, pray for our whole community and our whole country. Our whole country. I'm telling you, it's just sad to see the news, to see how many people are affected with this. And let's pray for our government officials. They're having to make some really tough decisions, and it's uncharted waters for everybody. And I'm sure I can't even imagine the stress that they feel. So let's pray for them, that they can make the right decisions to help us all fight this disease.
Yeah, I want to say right there too, this is not a time for politics. It doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, Liberal, Conservative. Throw all that stuff out the window. We're Americans. We're God's people. We're His chosen ones, especially those of us that trust Him by faith. And so we need to be one team, one nation under God. We need to be praying to God for our leaders, that we get through this thing successfully, and that we do return to a healthy America.
There are other workers, a lot of people have had to work this whole time and maybe be exposed to it. And I just want us to pray for everybody that's had to go out, and also those that are staying at home. Pray for those that that they can find some peace and comfort with just having to be quarantined at home. I know that's not easy either. So that's all that I have on my list. Just pray for our whole church, that we can just be connected with each other, and that we can lift each other up and connect and reach out and touch somebody that's in our church. Text somebody, Facebook message people. Don't just think that you're going through this alone, and you can be a blessing to others by reaching out and texting them and checking on them, and it will in turn bless you and help you to get through this trying time.
Let me close with this. Once again, let me reiterate, we're not asking you to get out of your cars. We're not asking you to come together and congregate at all. We're not asking that. We're just giving you an opportunity to come see the beautiful church that God has blessed us with, all the landscaping, the beautiful flowers, the grass, the springtime of the year. Come and enjoy that beauty. Stay in your cars. Do not get out in fellowship with each other. And then have an opportunity for you to pray. And just remember all of these prayer requests. Let me close with my favorite prayer verse is Jeremiah 33 and verse number 3, where the Lord said, "Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not." When He said call unto Him, that's the practice of prayer, right? Then He gave us the promise of prayer when He said, "I will answer you." And then He gave us the proof of prayer when He said, "I'll show you great and mighty things which thou knowest not." So let's just call on the Lord during this time. Let's lift up our prayers and our burdens and our concerns and cares and our worship to Him. And let's ask Him to move in our nation, to protect us as individuals, to protect our families, to move across this country and wipe out this crazy corona disease. He is the great physician, and He is the amazing healer. So let's call out to the Lord, especially during these next 2 weeks or so, okay? All right, God bless you, Victory family. We do love you. Once again, I want to reiterate it one more time. Do not get out of your cars. Do not congregate together. Do not get out in groups and speak with one another. Be respectful of everyone, and stay in your car and come and let's just pray together, okay?
All right, we'll see you later. Praying
All right.
for you.
God bless you guys. Have a great day.